My wife is a severe neat freak. Her personal items can only be touched by me. That day, my wife and I were invited to the same fashion week, but I saw the dog walking on the catwalk, wearing my wife's wedding ring around its neck. The dog belonged to the idle trainee of the company. I felt that our marriage was coming to an end. Later, my wife and the trainee lost their reputations. He asked me why I did this with red eyes. I avoided his outstretched hand indifferently. When you knitted me a green hat, didn't you make a cover-up for yourself? The moment I entered the backstage, I had a premonition that this 10-year-long love might come to an end. In the moment of my daze, the youthful little boy had stopped teasing the dog with his wedding ring. He smiled with pursed lips. "Hello, Cheng." Although his tone was humble, he didn't mean to stand up. Although there was a hint of displeasure on his brow, but I didn't lower myself to scold him. My eyes fell on Liu Ruyan, who was touching up her makeup. He obviously didn't notice the undercurrent here. Today is the 8th wedding anniversary. We agreed to go out on a yacht for a date tonight. For this date, I worked day and night. I finished this week's work in advance. I carefully decorated the yacht for tonight's outing, but I didn't expect the ring that belongs only to us turned out to be a toy for others to tease cats and dogs. "Hello, I'm He Chang. I play her younger brother in Liu Ruyan's new drama." The boy's face was full of smiles, and his eyes were full of undisguised pride. "I heard that you designed the wedding ring yourself. Dudu likes it very much." Sister Liu Ruyan took it off and gave it to her. "But don't worry, when Dudu gets tired of playing with it, I will wash the ring and return it to Sister Liu Yuran." Sister Liu Yuran gave the ring to her. Hearing He Chang's words, I felt like my whole heart was soaked in salt water. I know Liu Ruyan's cleanliness the best. Even his mother raised a dog because of loneliness. He didn't enter the house for 5 years. Someone joked that Liu Ruyan probably kisses me through a plastic wrap, but he was wrong. After marriage, Liu Yuran would always, when I came home drunk from business, carefully wipe me down and make a hangover tea. He said that husband and wife are one. If you respect my habits, and I'm willing to accommodate you, I will only change for you. But now, not only does she tolerate He Chang's dog and stay in the same space with him, but also through our wedding ring, to the pet dog's feet that kept drooling. The strong family background has made me never suffer any injustice since I was a child. This time was no different. "Get out with your dog." I drove him away with a stern face, and didn't care about his helplessness. The boy's eyes turned red, but he didn't expect that I would humiliate him in front of so many people. He was stunned for a moment. He stood up with a red face. He stammered to explain. "I'm sorry." Cheng didn't dare to look up. His hands hanging on both sides tightly gripped the hem. At this moment, Liu Yuran was attracted by the noise here. It wasn't time for us to pick her up. She was surprised that I appeared in the background early. After realizing I was angry, she came over helplessly and held my arm. "Meow, why did you come so soon?" I looked down at him. I answered without a word. "Ruyan." Why our wedding ring was on him. The backstage was tense. The staff saw that things were not good, and made excuses to avoid. As for the pet dog's restless whining in the corner, Liu Yuran frowned slightly. She just mentioned it casually. That's all. Before going on stage, the dog kept staring at the ring, for fear of delaying time, so I lent it to He Chang. "Don't get me wrong, since you came first. Let's go." She glanced aside. A boy who wanted to approach Liu Ruyan but didn't dare. "I'm annoyed," I said. "He Chang, I'm not used to traveling with strangers. Where are you going?" "Anywhere, but don't follow me." The boy looked at Liu Ruyan with a pale face and begged, but Liu Ruyan didn't even look at him. Finally, he could only leave with the dog in a daze. Even with the melodious violin playing after dinner, the atmosphere was still a little dull. After the band left, he came over and sat on my lap, and smiled and kissed me helplessly on the lips. "The wedding ring has been taken back. Aren't you still angry?" He is a newcomer, novice who is curious about everything. "Why do you care about these things with him? You said something wrong." Liu Yuran was confused. "You said that You would only accommodate me. But today you tolerate that dog for him. He didn't expect that I've been silent because of this. It can be said that people who don't follow entertainment news know how popular Liu Ruyan is. His social media followers are in the hundreds of millions. But even though he has been in the lewd and hypocritical entertainment industry, she still keeps herself clean. Liu Yuan leaned against me with squinted eyes and rubbed. I thought you wouldn't be jealous at all. He looked up at me with stars in her eyes. In my eyes, he is just a hardworking young man, just like me before. I just want to help my former self. That's all. Liu Ruyan held my face and explained seriously. But my intuition has always been accurate. Sure enough, it didn't take long. The boy appeared in my world again, which caused conflicts between me and Liu Ruyan. It was my friend who called to ask me. I only knew about it. Liu Ruyan arranged an unknown trainee from your company. Arranged a little-known trainee into my popular variety show. Do you know? I heard that for this, Liu Ruyan agreed to make a cameo appearance. The director's next variety show. And also a Life in the Countryside. To announce the next episode's guest's promotional poster, search for He Chang's social media account. He also retweeted the promotional poster. The sponsor sister, fake. She said that the potential little star shouldn't be covered. So I got unique favor with his avatar and the picture of being touched on the head. At that moment, an unknown anger rushed to my heart. Although the owner of the hand was not shown, I still recognized it was Liu Ruyan. I recognized that it was Liu Ruyan. Although it was hard to say, I had to admit that he did successfully anger me. This feeling made me bored. It's like a ragdoll cat that only acts coquettishly to me. It also retracted its claws towards others. While my heart sank, my mouth curved up instead. Well, since you take uniqueness as a fun, then I will make your uniqueness become ordinary. I called my friend back. His tone was full of excitement of getting a free lunch. Don't worry, bro. You have invested so much money to become the largest shareholder. The director won't give your company's trainees. He will arrange a guest appearance. That would be too unimpressive. So 10 minutes later, it's lunch break for office workers. When they picked up their phones, whether it's a new person just signed by the company, or the old people who haven't been popular for years, we're all invited to the most popular variety show in China. Run, run, run. We're announced as guest stars. Except for He Chan, the news spread quickly within the company. People in the industry are all smart. Almost as soon as they knew about it, they all posted on social media. They thanked Cheng for his generosity. We are all potential little stars. Brother Cheng is really something. Celebrities that others cherish. He made everyone have one. Although these trainees are not very famous, but there are many of them, and they all have a certain number of fans. Within less than half an hour, the comments praising the amazing sibling love, and comments about the fairy sister disappeared. Some gossips have started to speculate on the clues. To guess why I targeted He Chang. He Chang's eyes were red, with embarrassment and shame of being publicly slapped. His original show-off and provocation, but instead became a laughingstock in everyone's eyes.